guys, Captain Foley here with another Captain Foley product review. Today we are looking at the Metal Earth Star Trek Enterprise NCC 1701 from the original series. This kit is one of their older kits, and I've had it for quite a while. I finally decided to build it. Got some great artwork on there. And on the back is the instructions, of course. And here it says use two options. Depending on the instructions, there's two ways. There's fold over the tab or twist them 90 degrees with pliers, but we're going to talk more about that in just a minute. So these kits, I know they've been around for a while. This one actually had the instructions rewritten because there was quite a few errors in the first set. This set still has one error at least, having to do with the end caps on the nacelles. But let's take a look at the actual model. This one, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I am a real stickler for straight nacelles on starships. So this kit I knew was going to frustrate me from the get-go, and it did. Very poorly designed kit. Like I said, it's one of their first ones. As you can see, the secondary hull is kind of misshapen and warped a little bit. The shuttle bay doesn't look very good at all. Get this hair up here. And you just got to be patient with these. Shaping that secondary hull is rough. Best thing to do when doing these cylindrical shapes is use a dowel or a pen or a pencil or a paintbrush or even the X-Acto knife you're using to mold the shape around that. One of the worst parts of this kit, I would have to say, would be that front deflector dish. It turned out atrocious, and it just doesn't look quite right. But then again, I'm picky, especially when it comes to Star Trek ships. So this one, I got the nacelles fairly straight. Took a little bit of adjustment and bending and altering of the piece a little bit, because if you look at the one even on here, the nacelles are much lower, which they definitely should not be on a Star Trek ship. They're actually lower than the saucer section there. Mine are up where they're supposed to be, but they are a little too close together. Kind of JJ Enterprise-esque that way, which I don't like. The proportions of that ship are just wrong. This one, it's not too bad. I made it look as good as I could, especially where I have it sitting on the shelf. It's hard to see that there are proportion issues. Let's take it off the stand here real quick. So you can see that it's pretty, the nacelles are pretty lined up, pretty straight. There are quite a few little foibles I have about it. Just the overall design was not well done. They could have done a much better job designing this ship, but this is what we got. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that deflector. It didn't sit in properly. It got it the best I could. So each time I build one of these Metal Earth models, I say it's going to be my last. I started out a few years ago. I built one of the steam locomotives, and I said I'm never going to build another one. Then I got this one as a gift. I got two Transformers as a gift, Optimus and Megatron, which I've done a review on also. So check those out. But yeah, overall, you can't argue with the finished result, and these shine up really good. They turn out really well, generally. I thought this Enterprise was going to be a huge disappointment, and within the first couple steps, I was so frustrated with it. I was convinced it was going to suck, and it wasn't going to look good, and I wasn't going to display it. But as you can see, it turned out pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I would say out of 10, I would have to give this one maybe a 7. Just the overall design's not quite there. It's not quite good enough, the way they have it engineered. And that's due to the older age of the kit, I think, and the fact that they need to redesign this so it goes together a little bit better. But just a minor nitpick, I think. Glad they fixed the instructions, because I've heard that the older instructions were quite atrocious as far as errors go. Not a huge fan of that stand. The very base of it just looks cheap, the way that those fold together. But overall, you can't argue with the results. One thing, it says no glue or solder required. I have used some super glue on this. Basically, when you fold the tabs down, which I fold all my tabs down, even the ones they say to twist 90 degrees, because they expect you to twist them and leave them sticking out where they can catch and snag on everything, which I don't like. So I fold all of them down as far as they'll go, and if they're a little loose still, or if it's a piece you know that's going to loosen up over time, just put one little tiny dab of crazy glue on that tab and hit it with the accelerator to freeze it in place, and you'll never have an issue with it. And those are usually done on the inside of the model, where the tabs fold over on the inside. So there was a little bit of super glue that I used in the middle of the nacelle struts. That's to get them the shape that they're in. It was a necessary evil, unfortunately, so it did kind of stick out a little bit, and it's quite noticeable. But other than that, just take your time with these kits. Look at the instructions. Look a few steps ahead to make sure you're doing things right. Take your time, and if you need to, you can modify them, so don't worry about that. It's definitely something that can be corrected if it doesn't look quite right. Wait till you get to the end, power through it, get it done, and then you can make your alterations or changes, which you might want to do then. But yeah, so there you guys have it, another Metal Earth 3D metal kit, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check back for more reviews. Like I said, I did the Transformers, Megatron, and Optimus Metal Earth review, and check out my other reviews as well. Anyway, this is Captain Foley signing off for now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Live long and prosper, and boldly go where no one has gone before.